hello everyone, this is CB Smallwood and you're watching Mental Junk Food, a place where we talk about all things comics, sci-fi, horror, fantasy, pop culture, and everything in between. And today we are talking about George A. Romero, and about how he almost made a Resident Evil movie, and in particular, as you can read in the headline, and there's going to be a documentary. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. This article is brought to you by BloodyDisgusting.com. BloodyDisgusting.com. I always like to cite my sources. If you want to cut out the middleman, you can head on over there. With that said, let's go ahead and check out the headline. George A. Romero's Resident Evil documentary releasing in January of 2025. Exclusive. And this is written by John Squires, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, buddy, because I often pull up a lot of your articles. You got excellent taste. All right, so an investigative documentary that dives deep into one of Hollywood's most intriguing, what could have been stories. Uncork'd Entertainment has acquired U.S. and Canadian distribution rights to George A. Romero's Resident Evil. Bloody Disgusting has learned, as of this week, directed by Brandon Salisbury, this highly anticipated documentary will be available on digital and on demand starting January 7th of 2025. You can check out the official release art below. We'll do just that. In 1998, Constantine Films set out to bring Resident Evil, the legendary horror video game, to the big screen. They enlisted George A. Romero, a visionary director who redefined the zombie genre, to adapt the project. But despite the perfect pairing of the horror's greatest minds, Romero's vision for Resident Evil was never realized. Now, for the first time, Salisbury's documentary uncovers the hidden story behind the project that captivated fans and horror industry alike. George Romero gave birth to modern horror, the modern zombie, and ultimately Resident Evil, says Salisbury. I'm honored to bring fans the untold story of his most important unmade project, to celebrate the legacy of the man that inspired me to pursue filmmaking as a career. I hope fans enjoy this ultimate experience in survival horror. George A. Romero's Resident Evil delivers an immersive, stylized experience, weaving together archival footage, if I can actually use English, newly uncovered documents, and fresh interviews with key personalities, taking inspiration from documentaries like Jodorowsky's Dune. I know I'm butchering that. Salisbury's crafts a compelling narrative that revisits the people and the creative vision behind this unproduced adaptation. Though candid interviews with industry insiders, George A. Romero's Resident Evil brings to light the enduring mystery and the ambitious spirit that could have redefined the franchise's journey into Hollywood. Uncork'd is honored to bring George A. Romero's Resident Evil to fans who have long awaited the untold story behind this legendary unmade project, says Keith Leopard, or is it Leopard? President of Uncork'd Entertainment. This documentary pays homage to Romero's incredible vision and power of storytelling that transcends what could have been. We're excited for audiences to finally experience the mystery and the legacy of his work in a whole new way. Alright, so for some reason I was getting tongue twisted, but this is a really cool cover. Let me see if I can zoom out. Very nice. What I like about this is this director at least has good taste. This is very 1980s kind of VHS movie cover. So I like that. We got the Resident Evil script and some slices of film here. And, pretty clear who this is. He will not sell his soul just to get a film done. George A. Romero's Resident Evil, the documentary of the unmade film. And there's, if you get bored or whatever, just type in George A. Romero Resident Evil on YouTube, and there's like several, from memory anyway, really good videos on this topic that could expound on it far better than I can, and also probably covers much of what this documentary is going to be talking about. So it's always fascinating to see what what shoulda, coulda been type of scenarios. I mean, we've got like there's like a whole different version of George Romero's Day of the Dead. Like it's like a whole big script that plays out kind of differently that we missed out on. There's like several films by one of my favorite directors, which George Romero is one too. Oh God, John Carpenter. Almost forgot his name. That's pretty sad, isn't it? John Carpenter's got like, oh man, the movies that he would have made, it boggles the mind. It's just sometimes it comes down to budget, and then sometimes it comes down to creative vision, or both. So, what do you all think about this? Are you excited for a George Romero Resident Evil documentary? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And as always, I'm trying to get more subscribers. So if you like this content, if you enjoy it and it seems consistent enough for you, please subscribe, because that incentivizes me to make more videos. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I make. Because it's a sign things are working. And as always, friends, stay spooky out there, and I will see you in the next video.